We stepping in purpose tonight.
419 The Grind.
Power on me. Holy Ghost energy. Let's go.
I'm walking in authority. Yeah, that's the call on me. Covered by the blood, so the enemy ain't stopping me. Favor like a shield everywhere that I'm supposed to be. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in authority. Moving with the Lord in me. Devils get to trembling every time they look at me. Destined and alive, now I'm stepping where I'm born to be. I'm walking in authority. Step up in the room, yeah, I'm charged with the kingdom. Got the light of God and you know I'm gon' beam some. Every single chain break off when I speak some. Word of God swing like a sword when the beat drum. I'm chosen, anointed, yeah, that's official. Covered in the oil, devil came to this vessel. Gotta keep it moving every mountain I level. Spirit in my step, watch me dance on the devil. Faith on swole like I live in the gym. Authority in Christ, not me but him. I'm a child of the king, no fear, no sin. I said amen and the whole world spins. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in authority. Yeah, that's the call on me. Covered by the blood, so the enemy ain't stopping me. Favor like a shield everywhere that I'm supposed to be. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in authority. Moving with the Lord in me. Devils get to trembling every time they look at me. Destined and alive, now I'm stepping where I'm born to be. I'm walking in authority. Hey, big faith, no doubt align with the mission. Holy Ghost fire, got the devil tryna listen. Tryna figure out why the blessing keep hitting. It's the power of the name, every chain gon' miss. And I'm bold with it, go with it, kingdom flow with it. When the battle get intense, I don't fold with it. I got angels on deck, yeah, the whole clip lit. Devil wanna throw shade, but he ain't gon' hit. I walk like David, pray like Paul, talk like Jesus when the enemy calls. Stand so tall, never scared, never fall. Authority in me, I got victory installed. Hey, step, victory walk with me. Blessings overflow and they fall on me. Hey, rooted in the word, no war in me. Hey, Christ in my soul, that's the war in me. Take another step, giants fall instantly. Holy Spirit leading every move intentionally. No fear, cause the Lord put his strength in me. I walk with the crown, I'm walking in authority. Yeah, that's a call on me. Covered by the blood, so the enemy ain't stopping me. Favor like a shield everywhere that I'm supposed to be. I'm walking in authority. I'm walking in authority. Moving with the Lord in me. Devils get to trembling every time they look at me. Destiny unlocked, now I'm stepping where I'm born to be. I'm walking in authority.
By step, I'm climbing high. Left my baggage, kissed it goodbye. New shoes on my feet, scuffed the ground. Echoes of dreams, no longer bounded.
The air up here is thin but sweet. Every stumble turns to beat. I'm moving on up
like George and Wheezy. Life ain't perfect, but it's looking breezy. Up the ladder I go, can't make me queasy. Moving on up like George and Wheezy.
Moving on up like George and Wheezy. I built my bridge from scraps and fire. Burnt down, down, climbed out the mire. Every brick laid was a piece of me. Now I'm dancing where the clouds can see. The air up here is thin but sweet. Every stumble turns to beat. I'm moving on up like George and Wheezy. Life ain't perfect, but it's looking breezy. Up the ladder I go, can't make me queasy. Moving on up like George and Wheezy.
this far, just to barely survive. Listen. God didn't bless me just to get by, didn't wake me up just to barely get through the night. I'm walking in favor, I'm living overflow, exceedingly abundantly, that's how the promise goes. Nah, not just to get by, He opened doors I couldn't pry. I'm blessed beyond the limits of my mind. Nah, not just to get by. I remember nights when the fridge was talking loud, empty shelves, heavy prayers, faith in the clouds. Mama said, hold on, God sees it all. Even when the pocket's thin, we still stand tall. Now I see the vision clearer than before. He don't give crumbs, He prepared a whole store. If He said it, He meant it, I trust what He said. He ain't the God of lack, He the God of way made. I ain't chased the bag, I chased His face. Now grace on grace got me running my race. Every step order, every breath planned. I don't just survive, I thrive in His hands. Yeah, God didn't bless me just to get by, didn't wake me up just to barely get through the night. I'm walking in favor, I'm living overflow, exceedingly abundantly, that's how the promise goes. Nah, not just to get by, He opened doors I couldn't pry. I'm blessed beyond the limits of my mind. Nah, not just to get by. Words say above all I could ask or think, so I stopped thinking small every time I blink. If He owns the cattle, the hills, the land, why would I doubt what's already in His plan? Pressure tried to break me, pain tried to mold me, but purpose kept pulling, wouldn't let it hold me. I'm blessed in the city, blessed when I leave, blessed when I sow, blessed when I believe. I ain't got a scheme, I ain't got a lie. Favor got my name written front line, from the pit to the palace. Yeah, I testify, He didn't call me up just to get by. Overflow, yeah, it's more than enough. Running over, fill my cup. If He did it once, He'll do it again. I don't live in fear, I live in Him. Overflow, I'm covered in grace. Every blessing got purpose in place. Hands up high, let the world know I ain't just alive. I'm supplied. God didn't bless me just to get by, didn't wake me up just to barely get through the night. I'm walking in favor, I'm living overflow, exceedingly abundantly, that's how the promise goes. Nah, not just to get by, He opened doors I couldn't pry. I'm blessed beyond the limits of my mind. Nah, not just to get by.
Boots in the mud. Glass City Blues. Boots in the mud. Yeah. Step on the glass. Catching that wildlife. Toledo, where we at? Got my boots in the mud. Stepping on glass. We came from the flood. Catching walleye down by the river. Toledo soul, man, it don't get no realer. Yeah. I stomp in the dirt, Glass City on my shirt, 419 on the grind, putting soul in the work. From the bay to the block, you can hear that sound. Toledo in the blood, roots deep in the ground. Yeah, I walk with a broken glass, cut through the pain, but we stronger than the struggle. Sunshine through rain, river rolling, got the walleye on the line. Every hook, every cast, yeah, the city still shine. Got my boots in the mud, stepping on glass. We came from the flood, catching walleye down by the river. Toledo soul, man, it don't get no realer. Clap, 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 stomp, stomp, let the beat ride slow. Glass City Blues with a hip-hop flow. From the east side, hustle to the west side, pride. We the heart of the 419, won't hide. See the sparks from the glass, shine in the street. Hear the boots in the mud, feel the bass in the beat. Catch a fish, say a prayer, let the river remind. It's the soul of Toledo, keep the step in time. Oh, down by the water. Glass cuts deep, but it makes us stronger. Got my boots in the mud, stepping on glass. We came from the flood,
Testing. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Mic check. Mic check.
Okay.
Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Welcome to the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your host, your boy, Shawn Juan, in the studio with the DJ Mpress.
Good morning, man. I almost didn't make it here, man. The wind almost blew me halfway down the street.
The wind is hectic out there. Yes, sir.
Goodness.
Yes, sir. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the studio with the producer of the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show, the producer of the Check-In Podcast theme song, the producer of the One Creative Cutie Discussions, and Pete 360 Studio himself, Jesse Coleman.
Good morning, Piqua, Ohio, and Austin, Texas.
You said what?
Piqua.
Piqua what? Okay.
Piqua? Yeah.
I remember them.
Piqua.
We went down there to play basketball one time. Not fun.
Yeah, you know what I'm about to say. Even to this day, I don't even want to stop and get gas at Piqua.
Not fun.
Yeah, not at all. They on something totally different there. Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Good morning to all the great people out there. Good Lord was willing, the creek didn't rise. So if you woke up this morning, tune in. Tune in, show us some love. Call in 419-740-0433. Call in, be a part of what we're doing here. We want you to be a part of what we're doing here because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we all want you to be great.
No doubt. Definitely great. And I've been watching all week. We've had some great people in the comments. We have great guests. We have just a bunch of love, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The podcast is growing.
Yes.
The network is growing.
The network is growing.
Right. Yeah, you know why, though?
Why is
I think it's because people appreciate what we do on the morning show. And they want to know, or they want to be a part of something that's good.
That's good. Absolutely.
Yeah,
part of something that's creating a change. I think we're creating some kind of
no doubt
change. You think so?
And then we add in the weekend show. You got people like I see Cecil on this morning.
Tiara. Yeah.
Ty.
Your favorite cousin. Right.
So Ty texted me last night and said he's bringing Mud Talk to the 419 Grind Network.
Okay.
We're all kind of meshing together now.
Hey,
so you guys, you heard that, right? That's what collaboration and partnership looks like. You know, everybody in it to win together. No one's over no one. It's about creating that growth and opportunity.
Mpress is over everybody. When you look at the pictures.
Man. Hey,
look. He the green bubble man.
He's talking about like after the show we take these pictures, right?
Right.
I want you to go back and look at these pictures, man. How much bigger I look than everybody. I don't know if it's the angle just to take these pictures, man. I truly look like the Johnny Green Giant in all of these pictures, man.
Well, Cuzzo, you pretty big dude, Cuzzo.
I don't see myself as being that big, man, until I look at these pictures. Like it was one picture, I think the picture with Tina Miller.
Oh my God, yeah.
Listen.
Bro.
And she's extra short, so.
What are you, 6'6"?
6'4". I'm only 6'4".
You only 6'4"?
That's it, yeah.
Wow.
But Shawn, how tall are you?
I'm 6 feet.
You would think I was 6'8"
you
in all of these pictures.
6'1".
I'm about 6'2".
6'1" in a few.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, well, you gonna have to start jumping in these pictures. I will not be the Johnny Green Giant of the podcast.
The difference is so big.
It is crazy. I remember one time me and Kaj Boogie took a picture. And I was like, man, I am not that much bigger than Kaj, man. But these pictures, I be looking crazy. And I told Jet, man, come on, man. We're gonna have to get some
I had to change the angle a little bit.
That's right. I'm gonna bring some soap boxes for people to stand on so I don't look so big.
Instead of one of them crates, right?
Man, goodness gracious.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Again, thank you for joining. I want to hop into something real quick because it really disturbed me yesterday. I'm not sure if anyone saw the video of the young man who had his house tore down.
Yeah, I saw that.
That bothered me to the core.
Had his house torn down?
Yeah.
So it's a young man. He rehabs houses and stuff, and he had put a lot of money into this house, and I just saw bits and pieces, but it looked like he may have not gotten a safety inspection or something. They said, and so they came to tear down his house yesterday. Now, he was visually upset, which is understandable. And then he, at first he wasn't going to go in. His mom kept trying to get him to go in and get some stuff. But when he did go in, man, this house was
nice.
Coming down?
No, it was nice.
It was
He had
nice.
put a lot of,
Yeah.
put a lot of money and a lot of work into this house. And as many houses that are eyesores around here
And still up.
for them to not give that young man a chance to do whatever it is that he needed to do. And again, I don't know all the details.
Right.
But that house was nice.
But the
It's
fact
way
that
too
there
nice for them to
are-
be tearing it down.
But the fact that there are like other houses that are bad,
That
still
are bad.
standing.
That is still standing. As a matter of fact, right across the street from our parents, there's a house that caught on fire. And it's been that way for almost 2 years now.
Right.
So that is condemned. That needs to be torn down. So I was concerned because why were you so quick to want to tear this house down when we have these other houses? And so to hear him be frustrated, to hear him crying, it hit me. It hit a nerve in me because this is the one thing that I want people to understand. When do we get tired allowing other people to shit on us?
Yeah.
When do we stand up and have a voice to push back against this administration, to be able to say the things that needs to be done? Because we're not getting a fair shake. We are not getting a fair shake. And the thing that bothers me the most is that we no longer have black leaders in our community that is willing to stand for the injustice of our people and to be serious about the injustice, what's going on with our people. So we keep losing. We keep not getting what we need because either A, we just want to go straight down the Democrat ticket. We want to continue to keep people in position. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So when do we get tired and say enough is enough? Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, whatever happened with that young man, that bothered me because again, who is the voice in our community that's going to put their neck out on the line to say, you know what, we're not accepting anything less.
And I was wondering, like, there's got to be like some kind of legal representation or something, or even and I don't want to put anybody throw anybody under the bus, but somebody I felt like somebody in power should have been like, hold on, man, like this young man is not out in the street. He could be doing a whole lot worse than rehabbing houses, right? He could be selling drugs, all that kind of stuff. Let's give this young man an opportunity, because I know if it had been somebody else, they would have found every reason to give him an opportunity to fix whatever it is he needed to fix, right? Again, that house was nice. When he walked through, and then at the end, he kind of put the phone down, and you could you could hear him crying because he felt. I mean, of course, you feel like you put your time, money, and all of that into this property, and made it look very, very well. And I'm pretty sure you can go probably 1 or 2 houses from where he was, and it had been a total crap show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for them to tear that young man's house down without, and again, I don't know the full story, but whatever it was, I'm pretty sure it couldn't have been something that was
That
very,
bad.
very fixable.
And I think the thing that really bothers me the most is how can we keep shouting affordable housing, right? Does the affordable housing only happen for those who create it in government?
Right.
Or can the affordable housing happen for that there are young men or young women
Created
in
by our own people.
created by our own people that's building these houses, or they're fixing up these houses to put families in it at an affordable rate?
They want
that's
to
what-
regulate it. That's why the government wants
And
to
that's what I was
regulate
about to say. As many homeless people and stuff, they shouldn't be fixing down nothing that's inhabitable. They shouldn't be tearing down nothing that's inhabitable. Oh, no, you didn't. No, she did not. Dr. Liddell gonna say, good morning, fam.
And Green Bubble.
and Green Bubble.
But
as
Alexia Sin says, good
I
morning,
know.
Green Ranger.
Shout
though.
out to Alexia
Man,
Sims,
listen,
man.
y'all got enough of
She
that.
put a positive spin on it, right?
Right. Good. And okay, so that's where we at, Dr. Liddell. That's where we standing. I'm not fam now.
So yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yeah, she
She
excluded
can't.
you
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
family.
yeah. She did.
That's
Yeah,
not
she
cool.
did. She came in. Look. Why y'all be going back and forth when y'all ain't in the studio at the same time? That's
Here you
what
go.
I want to
That's
know.
all right. Right. I'm coming Tuesday. That's it. You didn't seal your fate now. I'm here on Tuesday. It don't work, Jess.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. So, any rate,
It's a
going back to.
The battery fell out.
She said, "You fam." She said, "You fam."
No, don't try to fix it now.
Listen. Again, when do we say enough is enough, right? I've just seen so many injustice that's taken place in the city of Toledo, and I'm very concerned about who we consider our leaders in the community. This is what I feel, and I'm gonna say it publicly. A lot of you have sold your soul to the devil. A lot of you are you don't have a voice because they have stripped your voice because of whatever it may be. A lot of you have accepted things that you know you should have not accepted because you want to stay there, either stay in position, or because you want to remain friends with people that is not your friend. They're going to use you, and they're going to make sure that you never get out of pocket, never get out of line. And I get it, because one thing that really bothers me, and I don't know if people know about this, but there's a young lady named Cece Dawson, whose husband is incarcerated for 15 years for trying to save his own son right here in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
And this gentleman, Brian Chambers, this individual did not have a jury of his peers. He had an all-white jury of older white folks, right? And he was literally trying to save his son's life, didn't hurt his son, didn't break any bones, didn't do any of that. But because of the injustice, right? This man went to prison. And so I said, what that says is, the message is, if you discipline your child, you're going to go to prison too. But I didn't see nobody stand up for that. And so it frustrates me because we are so busy crapping on one another. The system is crapping on us.
Right.
And if we don't stand up for something, we're going to continue to fall for anything. And the division that we have in our black community is just, it's sad.
That's why we need the circle, bro.
That's why we need the circle.
We need the circle.
We do. We do.
We need to get people in all walks of life that can affect change.
Right.
Again, my heart goes out to that young man. I really feel his pain, and I don't know him. It just happened to go through my time feed. But for that to happen the way that it happened is, and I'm glad that he had the wherewithal to record it, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if he didn't, who knows how the story could have been spun.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and that's when you want to use your phone.
Right.
Not any other time when somebody's getting jumped outside of
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so the United States Census Bureau did a study, and they said that any young black male between the age of 18 and 35 would not be counted for in the census because they either would be dead or in jail. Well, if you look at the news every day, young black males between the age of 18 and 35 is either in graveyards or prison yard. Here we have is an age group of young black men that can be the changers in our city. And you have an individual that is rehabbing houses, right? So we talk about, again, we're talking about affordable housing, right? Why do we have to be divided and separated where, again, we have young black men that is trying to do something positive in their community and they keep getting crapped on? And so it's frustrating because I get it. I've been doing what I've been doing for 20 years.
Right.
And I can't even express, ladies and gentlemen, the hell that I've gone through just to help children, right? But that's the mentality of people that don't understand what it takes to be I call them world changers.
Right. And what I really hope is it doesn't discourage the next young black man from
Oh, it is.
Going and doing things the right way, rehabbing houses and stuff instead of being out on the street. And because our mentality could be, see how easily they took that from him. I'm not about to throw that kind of money in these projects for them to take it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So hopefully, one, we can get some kind of resolution or justice for that young man. And what I know that the good thing about it was a lot of people in the comments was just reassuring him like, yeah, they did you wrong, but you got greater coming.
Right.
And I hope that he really truly believes that, because a lot of times, again, when he closed doors sometimes he closed the door to open a gate.
Right.
You know what I mean? To open a big, you know what I'm saying, a whole palace of stuff. So again, I hope he, like I said, got some people behind him that can encourage him, because I know in the moment, you distraught and all that, but hopefully, after you come down off of that we find a way to help this young man to rebuild or something in that spot. So.
Right. I think there again has to be an accountability, and the accountability starts with acknowledging what happened and take it as a learning lesson. And it's hard to accept hearing people say it's okay because you're going to get greater, right? Mm-hmm. It's hard to hear that's okay, God is going to give you double for your trouble, right? It's okay to hear that. But damn it, I've been hearing that for 20 years. Yeah. And I get tired and sick and tired. I'm like, hey, I'm tired of hearing that God going to give me greater. I'm tired of hearing that he's going to enlarge my territory. I'm talking about the effect what needs to take place now.
Right.
And I ain't trying to hear nothing else, because I'm tired of getting shitted on. I'm tired of getting dogged. I'm tired of being out front trying to be a voice for our people only for me to get crapped on. So I understand that young man's frustration, and he ain't trying to hear nothing else.
Right.
Because he's going through a situation right now where his house is tore down.
Right.
Tore down. And so my question is when do our black city leaders, right, begin to have conversations with the black community about some of the things that they are unable to change, but with the help of the community, but standing behind black voters, what does that look like moving forward?
And I hate to say this, even like with the school board, the problem, I think a lot of the problem is that even like with the school board, when you set things like that up, town hall meetings and all that, we got to show up.
We got to.
We got to be there to receive that information. You know what I mean? So, because being retroactive is no good. Like I said, there's nothing we can do for that young man's house because it's gone.
It's gone.
You know what I mean? So we have to start being more proactive. We have to start showing up for ourselves when we expect other people to show up for us.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. As someone who had housing issues with the property, what did she say?
It's certain permits
that must be pulled. I cried when I saw the lot. Yeah, absolutely, Alexia. So I understand about permit and housing, right? But the truth of the matter is, and there's a lot of people that can attest to this, they purposely make it hard for us to get the permits that we need. Because I'm going to give you a true story. My parents, your aunt, your uncle, right, opened up a carryout on Nebraska. They retired from Libby Glass, took all of their 401k, took all of their savings to open up a neighborhood store. When I tell you the hell that they went through to open up that store, and how they were doing everything possible for them not to open up that store, but you get people that come from other countries that come here, and they killing the market with carryouts and gas stations around here.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
And even just regular property, people don't know a lot of the property that's owned in Toledo are owned from people outside of Toledo.
Yes.
Because the market is so cheap here compared to other places. A lot of people from out of town come here and buy these houses, but then they live in
California,
right?
Most of them,
and then the property becomes slum property because they don't
Nobody
have no
take care of it.
And they don't have no ties or investment to it. You know what I mean? They got money in it, but they don't really care about the community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to find a way again to make it easier and more accessible for us, people who really care about the neighborhoods, to make those investments and find the right paths in order to keep those investments and not have your house literally taken from you like that young man did.
There's so much red line and red tape that's been in place since since slavery of us owning property, owning business, owning land.
Right.
That it's still there.
Right.
And people don't believe that it's still there, but it's still there.
Yeah.
When you have so much problem, even buying land that's not even developed. For us to do that, it takes so much for that to happen.
Yeah.
And I remember at one point I used to work for the Junction Coalition, and I know there was a list of housing or land that was on the land bank that they were, getting rid of really, really cheap. But they may, if you're really trying to get rid of it, then the process to get it shouldn't be as hard as it was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And again, but that comes with, we need somebody on the inside who knows those ins and outs, that's willing to share that with us, and we have to be willing to go and get that information.
Right.
And stop being lazy sometimes. And what I mean by that is, again, if that information is not readily available and you want it, man, do your research, man. Yeah. Google is right. Like everybody walking around with these phones and recording fights. Tap one Google button and look up the process because it's out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we have to stop being. We have to, one, have somebody that's willing to share the information. We have to be willing to go get it. And if there's not somebody willing to go get it, you go get the information yourself. So you be the person that can share that information with other people. So that's my 2 cents.
So as you know, nothing changes if nothing changes.
No doubt.
And the one thing that I did do, and I thank God that I did it, is I stepped out on faith and tried to run for mayor. Right.
Okay.
So I tried to run for mayor, didn't make the ballot because I didn't have enough ballot signatures. But the fact of it is that I was willing to fight for our city. I was willing to hold people accountable. Okay. I was willing to bring us together so we can have a better city, a very thriving city, right? But because we don't get out and vote, or because we don't know the process of voting and how you must be a registered voter and you got to have the correct address, it's getting ready to get serious. It's getting ready to get serious, and people need to wake up fast.
I'm hoping that all the things that's going on in this world right now has shooken people to the point where they are more interested in voting.
Right. Shout out to the Ohio Unity Coalition.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Shout out.
They do the work.
And not saying forget it, but we don't need to focus on right here first.
Right. Right.
Get this right here together.
Right.
In Toledo.
No, what you were about to say was correct. Yeah, don't worry about what's going on nationally.
Right.
Worry about what goes on in this city.
But know that the things that you do in the city will eventually affect the national, right?
Right.
But get here together. You know what I mean? Because if you get your local government together, no matter what's going on right here, you fix stuff at home.
Right. And going back to 2006 when Obama was in Chicago and he made the change locally first. Right. Before he even thought about running for president. What he did in Chicago locally first affected how he ran for president in 2 years in the 2 years later.
Right.
So it started at home first. He had to fix home first before he even thought about going out and doing anything nationally. So that's right there should tell us how to make things work, how things operate in politics.
Yeah. So we got to do better, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do better. There's some amazing talents here in the city of Toledo. And one thing we like to do here on the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show is speak life into you. A lot of you got to get out of the valley of dry bones. A lot of you got to allow someone to speak life into you so you can get up and walk up out of your situation. But if you continue to keep accepting the things that is unacceptable, then you're going to continue to get what you don't deserve. And with that being said, we're going to go into a commercial break.
Can I do my spotlight?
Man, you got to be able to be like, my spotlight.
All right, so today in my spotlight, I am spotlighting my aunt. Her name is Fern Ruth King, right?
Fern.
Now, before y'all, she's in the church now, so before some of y'all get real real judgy. Before she was in the church, she used to partake in like a little cannabis, right? Right. So one day she was, and if people don't know who my spotlight is, I got a lot of groundbreaking people in my family. So these feats that nobody had done before them. So one day her and her friends were partaking in a little bit of cannabis, right? And one record they said that day was, back then, people were only getting high as the light pole. She was officially one of the first person to get high as a kite. But that's not the feat that we're gonna celebrate, right? So as people who indulge in cannabis know that, when you do that, when you get high, you get hungry. So she went to the store, and when she got to the store, she saw a poster on the store, and it was her favorite artist, Luther Vandross. And he was having a concert. And she looked, and it was on Sunday, and the cost was $25. She was like, I gotta be there. But she said spent all her money, buying cannabis. So she did a bunch of chores to get $25, and she just made it. So she got up early that Sunday, and she went to the place where the concert was supposed to be. And surprisingly to her, there were no cars there, right? So she like, man, I can't believe nobody's here yet. She was happy. And when she got up there, she found out that the concert was actually, she was so high, she read the poster wrong, and the concert was actually the day before. And so she missed the concert, and also she found out that it was $26 instead of $25. So what she learned is that she was the first person to be a day late in the dollar short. So I want to spotlight my Aunt Fern, who was the first person in recorded history to be a day late in the dollar short.
Man, shout out to my Aunt Fern. Aunt Fern ain't never whooped me, man. Let me say that on the air. She ain't, but your mama and Chris, woo-wee. Yeah. Man, let that be the reason. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to take a commercial break. But before we do, shout out to our sponsors, P360 Studio, Toledo Art, Ohio Unity Coalition. But before we take a break, Jesse, where can they find us?
You can find us live on Facebook, live on YouTube. You can also find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you find your favorite shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Your first impression matters. What if your business could introduce itself in just 60 seconds? Anytime, anywhere. Business cards get tossed. Social posts get lost. But video connects. It lets people see your face, hear your voice, and trust your story. At Project 360 Studios, we create business spotlight videos. Short professional films that introduce who you are, what you do, and why people should choose you. Here's how it works. Step 1, plan. We help craft your story. Step 2, film in our studio or on location. Step 3, edit. We brand it with your logo, colors, and music. Step 4, deliver a powerful video you can use everywhere. Share it on your website, social media, email signature, anywhere you want to make a lasting first impression. Don't just hand out your business card. Let people meet you. Book your business spotlight video today at Project 360 Studios.
to be able to come out and see all these kids and everyone get together so that we can put a smile on all the other kids' faces is super, it makes my heart smile.
I'm so grateful for another day to help stimulate the mental. Time to strategize, huddle up, where's your circle? I can feel the movement radiate through the convo. Talk is cheap, turn your faith into work. I drink my second cup and put my hands in the dirt. 2 cups, drinking straight drip from the earth. Caffeinated conversations, you heard them here first. One for the wake up. One for the wake up. 2 for the work. Caffeinated conversations, you heard them here first.
Hello, my name is Shawn Mahone Sr., founder and executive director of Young Men and Women for Change Behavior Modification Bootcamp Program. If you are a parent experiencing issues or problems with your child, then give us a call today. Young Men and Women for Change, 567-277-5352. Productive leaders for tomorrow's future.
Golden sun, we were running free, chasing dreams underneath the trees. Voices laughing, echoes in the night, streetlight shining, everything felt right. No tomorrow weighing on our minds. Every moment was a treasure in time. Life was simple, love was near. All those memories feel so clear. If I could go back just one more day, back to the park where the children play. No worries, no fears, just joy in the air. The world was ours, we didn't care. If I could turn back, let me stay. Oh, just give me one more day. Swing sets creaking to the summer song. Every heartbeat where we all belong. Pavement games, hopscotch on the ground. Every corner held the magic we found. Now the years move faster than the rain, but in my soul I still feel the same. Take me back where love was true, to the moments when the skies were blue. If I could go back just one more day, back to the park where the children play. No worries, no fears, just joy in the air. The world was ours, we didn't care. If I could turn back, let me stay. Oh, just give me one more day. Time keeps moving on, but my heart still sings that song of laughter in the summer breeze. All those days meant everything.
The Rise and Grind Morning Show is on. 419 The Grind.
Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your host, your boy, Shawn Juan, in the studio with the DJ Mpress.
Good morning to the 419 Grind family and Dr. Liddell.
She gonna come for you. She gonna come for you.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, also in the studio with the producer of the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show, Jesse Coleman.
Good morning, Culver City, California.
There you go. There you go. Speak those things as though they were.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after the commercial break. Thank you for joining us here on the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. We were just simply talking about things that take place in our city, the injustice that takes place in our city, and how we need to really come together for there to be an effective change. I've been back here 22 years now because Shawn just turned 22. So 22 years, and I have not seen much change in 22 years. I have not seen much change with this, and I'm not throwing no one underneath the bus, but when you had 8 years in office, and then you get another 4 years, and we got more car washes and cheap gas stations than other opportunities, we got a problem.
I didn't know we had that many dirty cars, man. I mean, I see a lot of, but man,
She said keep it up.
Ain't nobody scared of you, Dr. Liddell. No. But for all of these car washes to be popping up, I don't know what's going. Do they know something that we don't know? Like, are we expecting like some dust storms or something? All of these car washes popping up everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah. So again, I have not seen much change. I mean, we're grateful for Stellantis being here in Toledo, the Chrysler plant out in Perrysburg. So people have been able to work and take care of their families or whatnot. But we need more. We need more.
We got the golf thing coming in
2045.
2045. Yeah, 2045. 2045. 2045. So, but again, someone had mentioned that we must hold ourselves accountable. You are absolutely right.
No doubt.
We must hold ourselves accountable, because one thing that we don't do is that we are very undereducated when it comes to voting. And voting is serious right now, ladies and gentlemen. And so we need to get with the Ohio Unity Coalition and learn as much as possible. And we have an amazing guest here on the show that can to add to that. I love her to death.
Yes.
Been knowing her a long time. Matter of fact, she saw me when I first birthed this program from the ground level, and she was in an executive at the bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I got a $500 check from her.
Hey.
Look, she said, "Here you go, baby. Keep doing what you do.
Hey.
Okay, keep doing what you do. I believe in you."
No doubt.
I said, "Ooh, God is good. I get a check from the executive from the bank. I know her." Deborah Barnett, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I am excited about being here today.
Man.
You just have hit on so many topics that's so near and dear to my heart in the city of Toledo. I am not a native Toledoan, although everybody thinks I am. I am an honorary Bulldog.
Hey.
Woof, woof.
Bulldogs for life.
Show's over.
But there's so many things that we all can do. As Shawn shared, we all have gifts and talents, and we can utilize them in all aspects of making things better in everyone's life.
Right.
And so certainly voting is a very important part of that. It controls so many things that we do need to educate our community on, so we can make things happen. You were talking about a young man and not having a jury of his peers. The jury pool is selected from the voting registration files.
Right.
So it's important that we get out and vote, and not only for the presidential. You talked about locally. We got to take care of home first.
We got to take care of home.
So you take care of home first, you register, and then you go vote. Even in the mid-elections, you vote.
Right.
So I thank you for being here, sharing, and reaching out to the community to help educate our community in the importance on so many different things in our lives to improve the lives of our young people coming up.
Yeah.
And to do things.
And that's what it's all about. It's all about, the younger generation, right? We all gonna leave here one day, and hopefully we leave it better than what we got it. And when you improve somebody else's life, believe it or not, it improves yours, right? So many people think that you know, this one particular incident may not affect you, right? But it does. It's all linked together because it could be your house, and if you don't own property, it could be your parents' house or a family member's house. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if we nip it at the bud now, then we don't have to worry about anybody else having, you know, this happen to them. And again, I want to say I don't know the full story, but I'm pretty sure there could have been some steps taken between what happened yesterday and what could have happened yesterday.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah.
Well, that sort of leads me into why I was invited here today as to talk about getting your affairs in order.
Yes.
And that's a program that started back in the concept of it was 2023. We started rolling out the workshops in 2024. As this vision was given to me by the Lord. And when he provides you the vision, he gives you the provision.
Amen.
And so I've been partnering with the Area Office on Aging and other organizations, the Toledo Lucas County Public Library. And in 2024, we held 4 workshops in the main library downtown. And each quarter, those numbers increased. And last April, we held our very last one with the library. And 300 people registered to come and get information about getting your affairs in order. As our information says, a will is not always the way. It is about those life-changing situations that you might not encounter, but you might. And so if you are better prepared, it's easier to handle them. So we have attorneys, we have bankers, we have insurance agents. We even have our Lucas County departments that come and share the different programs that they have so you can put things in order. One of the programs that the Lucas County recorders talk about is they have a program called the Alert Program. You talked about property. One of the largest scams going on now is people taking people's property. Taking their equity in their properties and taking out loans and putting liens on their property. So the Lucas County Recorder's Office has established a program called the Alert Program. It's like the Life Lock program, where if some movement goes on your deed, on your property, then you're alerted through through an email or through your text. So you will know something's going on with your property, so you can stop it, because these thieves are figuring out all kind of ways to make money. And so you need to know if somebody is trying to utilize your property. And so that Alert Program does that. So it has been a heartwarming experience to see people come and get the information about, how do you set up your account? How do you set up your account? We even had Judge Puffenberger came and delivered a welcome, and one of the things he said is, you want to listen to what these people have to say so you don't have to show up in my court.
Right, that part.
So it's about giving people directions. We all have a legacy, and your legacy deserves a plan.
It does.
People need to honor your wishes. And as I have been listening to, I've become the getting your affairs in order lady. Listening to information, your intent means nothing if it's not in writing. It means absolutely nothing. And because you put things in place doesn't mean you don't love someone. It means you love them and you want them to have what you rightfully want for them.
Right.
So it is, we get into many, many different discussions, but I encourage the people. Our next workshop is April the 11th.
Okay.
At Rogers High School.
Okay.
We try to move them around to make it convenient for all segments of the community. We check-in is at 9:30. Our program begins at 10. And then we'll send you off with a lunch at the end of the program. So registration, we have information. We're on social media. We advertise everywhere. I'm out promoting it. You can register through a QR code, or you can call 419-297-4232, and I'll get you registered. And that's Deborah Barnett.
Yeah. So a lot of times when you say getting your affairs together, people automatically think death, right?
Right.
And that's a hard subject for a lot of people to face, right? But it's not just about, deaths. What are some of the other things that, and I know you probably said some of them, what are some of the other things that, some of the other, like I know you were talking about passwords for your accounts and all of that kind of stuff. What are, some of those things that you tackle?
There's two other, which is power of attorneys. That's your healthcare power of attorney, and that's your financial power of attorney. Okay, if you're in an accident and you can't talk because you're unconscious, okay, who's that person that's going to represent you until you get well?
Right.
It's not, again, we say it over and over again. It's not about life ending. It's about what if you're not able? Personal situation. My mom was here with me. She woke up one morning and she couldn't talk. I thought she was having a stroke. I rushed her to the hospital. 2 days later, they called me and said she went into cardiac arrest. When I got there was a stack of papers for me to sign saying, do not resuscitate. Like, whoa, we've not had that discussion. Right. My mother didn't have a power of attorney in place. I needed to talk to my siblings. If my mother had a power of attorney expressing her wishes or turning that over to me, then I could have handled it without talking to my siblings. And as siblings, all of you in here have siblings.
Yeah.
We all have different personalities.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
We all hear things differently sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's better to have things in writing because the intent doesn't matter. I mean, we have a lot of second marriages. We talk about, putting things in order so your wishes are honored, whether you're ill or whether you pass away. Because one thing we all know is that eventually we're going to pass away.
So I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, we had this struggle when my dad passed away. And it wasn't necessarily the siblings, it was his siblings that felt they had the right to certain things and his property and whatever his saxophones. So as expensive as they are, my uncles wanted to keep those because that was their brother. But at the same time, we felt, okay, this is our dad.
Right.
We should inherit, what was his.
Right.
But he had no power of attorney.
Well, the power of attorney doesn't.
He had no will.
He had no will, and that's important.
He had
to
no
have
will.
a will, but a will sometimes is not always the way. We talk about trust. Putting your property or putting your things in trust, or designating them by saying, "I want my saxophone to go to my son Jesse."
Right.
Nobody can then they can't. That's where it goes. It goes to who they designate. So it's a lot of conversation about designating things. Even if you don't have a trust, there's a way you can put your property. It's called transfer of assets. Okay. Transfer of assets allow you to designate who you want your property to go to through the county government.
Okay.
You have that document drawn up. You want my properties to go to my son, naming them. You have it registered with the county. And so upon your death, they take that document along with your death certificate and they take it to the county, and that property gets transferred into your name. It doesn't go through the will. It goes directly to who you designate as a beneficiary.
And a lot of times, unfortunately, like death is already a sad occasion, but there's so many families that get torn apart.
Oh my God!
Because of decisions that have to be made during that time, and when you don't have it officially, because like sometimes, like especially towards the end of life, I might talk to Shawn and say, I'm not going to be here long. I want you to have this. And then when you talk to somebody else, you may say the same, what I'm saying, same thing. Not purposely, but you know what I'm saying, just in conversation. And then when they pass, oh, he told me I got it. No, he told me I got it. And now that you guys are fighting, you know what I mean? One thing, when my grandmother passed, my grandmother, when I tell you, she had everything written out to the T, including who she wanted to. She didn't want to have a funeral, so we had a memorial for her. Who she wanted to speak, how long she wanted to be. At this time, I wanted it's going to be over. Like it's good. Like if you haven't done what at this time, we're ending it. You know what I mean? Like she was that detailed. Wow. But my grandmother was always like that. If my grandmother told you we was leaving at 9:30 and you pulled up at 9:29, you wasn't seeing them but tail lights.
Right.
You know what I mean? But she was really that detailed about how she wanted everything to go. And my mother and them didn't have to fight over anything. You know what I mean? But I've seen so many families torn apart. I'm talking about torn apart where some people felt offended and didn't want to come to funerals and all that over, you know, personal items and stuff, you know, that they couldn't figure out. You know what I mean? So
we have a story that we tell. It's called Grandma's House. And one of the grandchildren ended up staying with grandmother her latter years of her life. And so he just assumed he was going to get the house. Well, they ended up in court fighting about grandma's house. And it took years to settle who was going to get grandma's house. And by the time they got around to settling who was going to get grandma's house, the neighborhood had changed. The house was empty. So the value of, when we talk about transferring wealth, the value of the house was no longer there because they were too busy in court fighting about who was going to get grandma's house. So it is important. We have an information packet that we put together that every attendees get. And understand, these are free and open to the public. Doesn't cost you anything to come to these workshops.
Free 99.
We have wonderful sponsors that have supported this event over these 2 years. But we have an information pack. And you talk about people knowing how to honor your wishes. We have a document called Final Arrangement Instructions that you can use, that you fill out, that you say what you want, how you want it, who you want to speak, where you want to go. It's included in every packet. So you can complete that. It also helps you even write your obituary if you could get to that point. But we want people to be better prepared in living life.
Right.
Death, we know we can prepare for that, but what about the situations that help you live day to day?
Right.
And be better prepared.
And you always want to think like that, you know, a person that you assign that to is going to do right by everybody.
Right.
And it doesn't happen a lot of times.
Right.
So,
right.
So one of the things the attorney says.
Shout out to Damon Horton. Pastor Horton, good
Horton.
morning.
What's up, bro?
Yep. Go ahead.
One of the things that the attorney says at the workshop, and the attorney that speaks, one of our attorneys, is attorney Arthur Battle.
Yeah, Art Battle. Yeah,
Esquire, and a Esquire, and a pastor.
And a pastor, right?
And he says, "I've got to say this: if the person that you want to appoint to handle your affairs is not handling their affairs, why would you think they're going to handle your affairs? And that's a difficult decision.
Yeah.
In the families, because sometimes the eldest in the family thinks they're in charge.
Yeah.
But maybe they're not the best person to be in charge.
Yeah. I'm like Cuzzo here. I've seen families, including some of our family members, who have fell out over dumb stuff. And Mama said the house was mine, and Mama this, and I go, man. So I already have like forewarned my little brother. I was like, if anything happened, I'm not fighting you over nothing, because it's materialistic things. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing is, anything that my mom has, it shouldn't be hard for us to decide where it's going to go, because we've lived this long without it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So why let that tear us up? You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't think that way, man.
Everybody doesn't think that way.
A lot of people have a sense of entitlement or feel like they're the favorite. And luckily, my brother know that I'm the favorite, so he does that. so that's a fight that we don't have. That no, I'm just playing.
Right.
Well, the other thing that I would like to share, people do put things in order, and then they don't go back and review them. Life changes all the time.
Right.
So we have situations where we've had stories about, okay, I've changed, I've got my designation for my life insurance. You, to my 2 daughters, you're the designees on my life insurance policy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Right.
And then unexpectedly pass away, and guess what? Daddy didn't do it, and it was designated to his ex-wife.
Right. Oh, and that's a
Okay.
whole nother.
And do you think the ex-wife will share it?
Right. Right. That part. That part
To the
right
daughters.
there.
There are stories like that out there. I get them all the time on Facebook and Instagram about people sharing their experiences. So when you put a will in place, when you put powers of attorneys in place, when you do all of those things, as life changes, you gotta update them.
Right. You do. You do. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to take a commercial break. Shout out to our sponsors, Legal Shield, Anita Madison, Sir Sandra McPherson, City Councilwoman, Young Men and Women for Change, One Creative Cutie, discussions. Yeah. I know. Hold on, cuzzo. The Unfinished Girl Conference, the Tabernacle Church in H-Town. But before we take a commercial break, Jesse, where can they find us?
You can find us live on Facebook, live on YouTube. You can also find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and wherever you find your favorite shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
To be able to come out and see all these kids and everyone get together so that we can put a smile on all the other kids' faces is super, it makes my heart smile.
Your first impression matters. What if your business could introduce itself in just 60 seconds? Anytime, anywhere. Business cards get tossed. Social posts get lost. But video connects. It lets people see your face, hear your voice, and trust your story. At Project 360 Studios, we create business spotlight videos. Short professional films that introduce who you are, what you do, and why people should choose you. Here's how it works. Step 1, plan. We help craft your story. Step 2, film in our studio or on location. Step 3, edit. We brand it with your logo, colors, and music. Step 4, deliver a powerful video you can use everywhere. Share it on your website, social media, email signature, anywhere you want to make a lasting first impression. Don't just hand out your business card. Let people meet you. Book your business spotlight video today at Project 360 Studios.
Give me one for the wake up. I'm so grateful for another day to help stimulate the mental. Time to strategize, huddle up, where's your circle? I can feel the movement radiate through the convo. Talk is cheap, turn your faith into work. I drink my second cup and put my hands in the dirt. 2 cups, drinking straight drip from the earth. Caffeinated conversations, you heard them here first. One for the wake up. One for the wake up. Two for the work, caffeinated conversations.
My name is Shawn Mahone Sr., founder and executive director of Young Men and Women for Change Behavior Modification Bootcamp Program. If you are a parent experiencing issues or problems with your child, then give us a call today. Young Men and Women for Change, 567-277-5352. Productive leaders for tomorrow's future.
Like a weight on my chest. Night comes slow, stealing all my rest. Footsteps echo on the cold concrete. Heart's a drum, but it skips its beat. I reach for something that I can't define. A piece of heaven, just a short of time.
As the moon, as the sun, what's left when the fight's been won?
Look to the sky. Fists all clenched. Life's a dirty deal, yeah, the cards feel bent. Lost in the haze of a world so cruel, but I'm digging through the rubble like a stubborn fool. Pain's my teacher, failure's my guide. Still I rise like the sun, never hiding inside. The skyline whispers, don't you let it go. The sky holds the answers, we'll never fully know. From the dirt, feel the fire, feel the hurt. Every star's a story waiting to unfold. Every night a promise daring to be bold.
Rise and Grind Morning Show is on 419 The Grind.
Good morning, Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to the 419 Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your host, your boy, Shawn Juan, in the studio with the DJ Mpress.
Hey man, I want to shout out to our esteemed listeners and commenters on the podcast, man. We got a lot of people in here that, man, I love a lot of people.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. No doubt. Pastor Renelle joined and said, happy Friday.
What's up, sis?
Yep. She said, happy Friday. Again, in the comments, the people that are on, you guys are amazing. You are great.
It's our favorite cousin,
our grinders.
Our grinders, yeah. Right.
Our favorite cousin, Ty is on.
Yep. Mud Talk on.
Are we making an announcement?
Yeah, why not?
So Ty is bringing the Mud Talk to 360 Studios.
Hey, get a hand clap on that, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to hit them buttons, man. You know, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
My
Stacey
Green
Joe
Ranger.
just hopped in.
My Green Ranger, Alexia Sims, Green Ranger stand up. Yeah. Yeah. How you like that, Dr. Liddell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll wait there. So the young man name who had his house tore down is Bryce Robinson is his name. And we talked about that earlier in the show, how his house got tore down, and we really don't know like everything that was involved, but if he showed on his video the house that he had, and it was nice. Yeah. He had new floors down and tile, like it was a nice house. So I'm just confused because, when we talk about affordable housing, and he had mentioned that he had 6 houses, right?
Right.
Well, that's 6 families that are now in some type of affordable housing. What if we put people together in the housing market, especially like Rob Hasker, my nephew, Cameron Parker is a realtor. You have you have Monica Davis, some realtors. You have people that can help create affordable housing. And it doesn't always have to come from our local government, but it can come from community.
Right.
So just wanted to say that. So ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the studio with the Deborah Barnett, who is giving us a lot of information. Welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you again for having me.
Yep, no problem.
It's been an exciting morning.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Nope. I just love being in your presence. And we were talking in the break, and we were talking about the importance of voter registration. And you said something interesting about what you said, doing your part. Tell us what you do to do your part as far as heighten awareness of voter registration.
Well, I heard Tina Butt said, I'm going to be very involved in voter registration, the movement. And so I called her and I said, okay, what can I do? Okay. What can I do to be a part of it? And so I said, let me tell you what I can do, because I like to stay in my lane. Let me recruit some churches to have voter registration Sunday. I will reach out to them. I will make sure they have the necessary information so we can have those. They can give me the dates. I will send you a list of the churches. And so I did that. I went over to the Ohio Unity Coalition.
Okay.
They helped me put together the packets. They even provided a script for the pastors to utilize that Sunday. So I've been successful in getting 12 churches who agreed to have voter registration Sunday.
Okay.
That's my commitment. I said I will come. If you have some registration forms that have been filled out by individuals, I will come and pick them up and deliver them to the Board of Election. We all have to do something. So many of my friends, our hearts are broken. We look at the news probably too much. And we hear things, but we've lived through things.
Right.
I'm 75 years old.
Girl.
Okay.
Stop playing.
Okay. And
Stop playing.
I've lived through some things.
Stop playing.
Where things have made it better for us, made it available for us to vote, for it to be convenient for us to vote. That's being taken away.
Yes.
How are they going to ask you to have your passport?
Right. To vote.
To vote.
Right.
A passport costs, at least when I bought mine, $75.
Oh, no. I think it's up to $125.
$125.
$125 it costs me.
So, and that's because we don't exercise our right to vote. I remember traveling with the late Jack Ford. And we went over to a section of town, and he told them, we would address your needs if you vote. He says, we go and we look at the voter registration. When we run, we go look and see where we can get the most votes.
Right.
And you folks aren't voting.
Yeah.
I'm here to encourage you to vote. Right. And then your neighborhood issues would get taken care of.
Yeah, Pastor Horton over at Corinth Church said add him and his wife to the list. See, that's what the circle is.
Yeah.
That's what the circle is. Okay. Thanks, Pastor Horton. We appreciate you.
Well, call me, 419-297-4232.
Okay. Period.
Yeah. Man, I love the connections that happen on this show, man.
Oh my God.
I love it. I absolutely love it, bro. Because being a part of the catalyst for a lot of this, you know what I mean? It gives us purpose to get up and come in every day and do this. This job is not easy, you know, to sit in front of a mic and talk to people and articulately express things that's important to people.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can sit here and talk about what's important to us all day.
Right.
And you'll probably hear a bunch of Dallas talk or how
man.
Jess need to do laundry or something, so you don't have to keep wearing this cowboy stuff. But we really care about, you know, the things that go on in this city and want positive change. Not just for us, but for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's really important for us not to focus on ourselves. We don't.
No doubt.
We really
Right.
don't.
Right.
We focus on what's going on in the city and try to find people and ways to make things change.
Man, but listen, the icing on the cake is the amazing women we've had.
Oh
on
my
this
God!
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
This month is Women's History Month,
And Dr.
Yes, it
Liddell.
it just
too.
happens to be that all the women that's been on the show over the last week or so has been great. What are y'all laughing at?
He said the women, the great women
and
that's been
Dr.
on the
what?
show. And I said, and Dr. Liddell, too.
That's messed up.
That must be an inside joke.
Yeah. Too bad you're not here on the same day.
Oh my God, that will be hilarious.
No, I'm coming Tuesday. Best believe.
Best believe you're
I'm
gonna be here
Tuesday. Yeah.
That's what's
Pop it up
up.
on them.
That's what's up. So the churches that you talked about that signed up with you, is it the IMA churches?
Some of them are,
Okay,
and some
good.
of them not. Because
Okay.
I use Debbie Barnett's connections.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
You look, for the people in the back, she used her executive connections because that's what she has, executive connections. Yeah. How long were you in banking?
I was in banking 33 years.
Wow. Wow.
33 years, yes.
Right.
And then, you know, I as I told Dallas over there, you know, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. But Toledo is my home. The Lord landed me here. I stay here, and I transitioned all of that banking executive knowledge that I had along with the different boards that I served on, and I now do community outreach work. You talked about, as I said, you've hit so many things that I've been involved in. You talked about the census, utilizing the census. In 2020, I was the 2020 census outreach coordinator. The city, the county, Toledo Community Foundation, the library, United Way, they all hired me to go out and talk about the importance of why folks need to complete the census.
Right.
And it's really I won't be around to do it in 2030, but it's really that's another important aspect that we've got to encourage people to do
Why
is
won't you be
to
around?
complete the census. I won't be around to do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
To do that.
Okay. Since you're here looking like
No, she ain't gonna be. Look, she
Lady
ain't.
Eloise, you gonna
Look.
Hey, hold on, real quick.
My
See how I get
kids,
blamed?
darling.
You see how I get blamed for stuff?
What do you mean?
Now, Ty said she catching strays. Ty, I encourage you to scroll up to see how all of this got started. Right? I encourage you to scroll up and see how all of this got started.
Ty's like the cousin that's gonna come in at the last minute.
Right, I know.
And say, oh, he
But that's-
started it.
But that's how it goes. Like the other day, so I said good morning, and then Ty said something, and they like, oh, there go Monty, and I'm like, I didn't do nothing but say good morning. So Ty, she's not catching strays. I need you to scroll up a little bit to see how all of that got started.
So you put your age out there, and I want to tell you over the air, whatever you doing, girl, keep doing it.
Man, amazing.
I mean, when I talk about black don't crack, that black ain't cracking. Man, that black is not cracking.
Yes.
So
Well, it's important that we share our history because they're trying to take our history
they
away.
are. They are.
You know, and we stand on the backs of shoulders of some very important people that made things just so easy for us.
Right,
When you
right.
talk about affirmative action, they got mad. Somebody got mad at me because I said I was affirmative action hire from the bank. They were like, why? I said, because they opened the door. Once they opened the door, it was left up to me to perform.
Right.
See, I couldn't be in banking all them years without getting my set it off on.
See, God knows he knows what he's doing.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely, Dr. Liddell. I mean, just gorgeous. I'm like, Marcus, darling. Yeah.
Lady Eloise. No doubt.
Yep, absolutely. So what else do you want your listeners to know?
Just to get their affairs in order.
Get their affairs in order.
I just think that it's better for you. It's better for your family. We don't have everything, but we have something.
We have something.
And it's important that you leave instructions or give instructions of how you would wish your affairs to be ordered. So that's what I'd like to leave, getting your affairs in order. We even have Reverend Barbie Harris. I don't know if you remember Reverend Barbie. Barbie ran Big Brothers Big Sisters for years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's on our program, and she talks about how you talk to your loved ones, how you get them together to have that conversation about how you want your wishes to be honored. She is so good at that. So we have a lot of really great topic speakers that's experts in their fields that's going to help you go home and start to put that plan in place if you haven't already.
So if you could be so kind, we would like to get some of those copies of that one paper you talked about on how you can write things down or what you want, so we can start helping you extend that olive branch out to our community. Like, hey, you might want to take this paper and take the time to write some things down so you can get it with the county, right?
Yeah.
And it makes things so much easier. And that's what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. We have to take these opportunities on this platform to assist one another some way, somehow.
Hey, let me say this too. A lot of people, I hear people say, well, I don't have nothing to leave. You have something.
That's what I just said.
And whatever it is, it's a step up from somebody. Even if you, a house, like say you have a house. That's a house that somebody in your family don't have to buy and they don't have to go through the bank and all that stuff for. You know what I mean? So let's stop minimizing our assets and the effect that it can have on people that we leave behind.
Right.
So, Monty, I think that's been the success of our program.
Yes.
Is because there's lots of estate planning workshops all over. You pull up Facebook, they're just popping up. Ours is because it's getting your affairs in order. And it's to provide you information about life-changing situations that I think that is the draw that people come. We partner with the UAW in October, and 140 people attended that workshop at the facility there on Ashland. So we're hosting them in different parts of the community. UAW want us to come back, so we'll be back there in October. But those are the kinds of things that this program has done for our community. It is allowing them to see that you do have something.
Right.
You worked hard. You have a savings account. You have a retirement account that you can designate to somebody that you want to have. So you can do all of those things, and you learn that by coming to getting your affairs in order.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Stacey Joe says, put it in a trust so you don't have to go through probate. Man, Mike Ashford hit me to something that blew me away.
What's that?
He said, if, say, your mom own a home, right? My mom and them own a home. Have them put us on the deed, right? Because if they pass away, you don't have to worry about going through probate court because you're on the deed. Right? And so we got to get Mike Ashford up here to talk more about that. But that blew me away. Yeah. That we want to do whatever we need to do to stay out of probate court.
Right.
That's why you need to get your affairs in order.
That's why.
And the one thing that I like about what you're talking about in the workshop is the different resources that's available that people didn't know, because the gatekeepers keep us from not knowing.
But you said something earlier. We got to do the research.
No doubt.
We got to do the research. And we did, because this is Women's History Month, it was also laid on my heart that women need it because women, we kind of push you guys sometimes into getting your affairs in order. And we had a workshop for women by women in August, which was we had 80 women to show up for that workshop.
Okay.
So we've been doing since this is Women's History Month. Women, I'm inviting you to come to the Getting Your Affairs in Order workshop on April the 11th at Rogers High School.
There you go.
And maybe we can get somebody to come to Dr. Liddell's Unfinished Girl Conference. So.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought I was going to say something bad about it.
Yeah, that was a positive plug.
That was a positive plug.
That was a positive plug, man. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's that time for us to wind it down. First of all, let me say this. I want you guys to have an amazing weekend. I want you guys to be careful. I want you to be safe. Watch your surroundings at all time. And if your child is out of order, give them the business. Ms. Deb, before we get off the show, we normally like to say something to encourage people, to motivate people, and push them on their day to day. What would you like to say to our viewers and listeners?
Oh, gosh. I would like to say that it's just so important for you to pray every day. Just like what you just said, I woke up this morning being concerned about the war here.
Right.
The war here. And so to be very conscientious about how you go through your day, be observant of what you are going through today, because we don't need to think that everything is always somewhere else and it's not going to be here. So I would just encourage you to pray every day and to really be aware of your surroundings.
That's it.
I want to say, again, do it scared. And the only way to fail is to not to try. Because if you try, you can either win or learn.
Right.
Right. So the only way to fail is to not to try. So,
absolutely. Jesse, what do you want to say?
If you're doing it, make it count. Make it count for something.
Make it count
Make it count for yourself, and not for yourself, for your family.
I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, you do what you need to do in order to do what you want to do, because you are the head and not the tail, and you are above and not beneath. I want you to be great because greatness is inside of you, but I need for you to believe that greater is in you. So have a great day. Have an amazing weekend on purpose. And Jesse, before we get off the air, where can they find us?
You can find us live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. You can also find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you find your favorite shows.
And before we get off the air, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to our sponsors, Pink Lady Cigar Club, Social Butterfly, Donita Carter, Nickel Bar and Grill, Cartier One Auto Sales, Your Computer Needs of Toledo LLC, Jamaican Way Gaymon, McCain Insurance and Casualties, KSM Mobile Laundry. So those are our sponsors. If you would like to be a sponsor, inbox Jesse, Monty, Dr. Liddell, Ty Cleveland, or myself, or even Tyrone McCain as well. So until then, have a great day on purpose. Peace.
Have a great weekend, Rise and Grind family and Dr. Liddell.
Peace.